Hello everyone, Tach Butler here with the video. I'm going to keep this intro brief. Check out all things H.U.B games on the screen. And without further ado, gamers, let's game. Hello everyone, Tach Butler with H.U.B Games. I don't know if y'all saw me, hold on. Hello everyone, Tach Butler with H.U.B Games, coming up with you with a play. Well, with the video. It's not really a let's play. Normally it'll be a let's play, but this time, I'm going to play some Lorcana. And I'm going to play the Illumineer's Quest. Yeah, I know the box looks janky, but, you know, I opened the box up and kind of tore it and everything like that. But I'm going to play the Illumineer's Quest. I've kind of gotten into Lorcana, playing with my friend John Slice. And I kind of just opened the box and said, you know, I'm going to do this Illumineer's Quest for video. Oh, cool. Ah, here it is. The big bad of the Illumineer's Quest, Ursula. She's out here making poor unfortunate souls of people. She belongs there. And I thought I would, again, I thought I would give this a shot. You know, go ahead and change the voice to the thing. Thought I'd give it a shot. Playing alone, since there's not very many people around where I live that I know of that play Lorcana. But yeah, thanks to John Slice, I started playing. Well, I picked up a box. I think I may have mentioned this in the YouTube video. I had a box already because I was interested in playing. Because when it came out, I was like, Disney, I'm down. And then he got interested in playing, so I ended up being able to play a game against him. Oh, and playing the game against him, set that there. That's the encounter. We're going to play the normal. Well, I'll tell you about that. And then shortly thereafter, I entered the Lorcana tournament and got 7th place with a thrown together at the last minute red-blue deck. Most of the cards from the red-blue deck I've replaced since then. But, you know, just a quick look at the cards that I did have. Some of them, anyway. These are some of them. And again, it's just a ragtag group of cards. I'll show you the rest of them here. I'll show you the other ones are here in a second because they're over there on the table. They're blurred out over there on the table over there. But I had to Tinkerbell because I had Peter Pan, Distract. And as you can see, it wasn't really. If you're familiar with these cards from the Journey into the Inklings, you would know that there is probably no cohesion whatsoever with this. But yeah, I threw them together and for a tournament at Game Fest, which eventually I won 7th. Which basically means I didn't do so well. I basically, in all the games that I played, I only won one match. I'm trying to think. I only won one game, no matches. So that's what happened. And again, I talked about this in the Yu-Gi-Oh video, but here's the rest of the cards that I had. And the reason why these cards have been taken out from the rest of them and have different backs on them is because I created a new deck. Partly using the cards from the starter set from Ursula's Revenge, which is I don't know if it's the latest one or it's the near latest one that they have. And so I'm just showing you the deck that I got 7th place with. But these cards are the cards that are also in the new deck. So, you know, you get to see them. There we have Dewey and Louie. Since then, I've added more cards. And those are those cards. This set right here is the new set of cards that I've added. Again, using the starter set for Ursula's Revenge, the steel sapphire or blue gray, with one exception. There's one exception in this deck that's not from that starter set, and that's this guy. I got this guy thanks to a friend who at Game Fest heard me say I wish I had a Huey because I wanted the nephews with Scrooge. The DuckTales nephews with Scrooge. So she gave me this one. So this is the only one that I didn't get from the starter set. Everything else in this little set here are cards that are new, that weren't a part of the original deck that I built. And I'm going to use this deck instead of any of the starter decks or any of the 2 starter decks that came. These are the 2 that came with the Ursula's Revenge. I don't know if y'all can see these when we move around here. So these are the 2 decks that came with Ursula's Revenge. So I'm not going to use either of those or my first chapter starter to face Ursula in this Illumineer's quest this time around. Also, I want to show something real quick. You get this for beating her. My plan is to not open this until I've at least beaten her on what's the difficulty? There's easy, normal, and I think hard. So until I beat her on this difficulty hard, I won't open this. And I reserve the right for that. But I will also challenge the extreme. But for now, in the start of this video, we're going to tackle the easy encounter, which gives the basic abilities. Difficulty easy. Ursula doesn't draw cards for lore each turn. Whew. And players, I can remove up to 2 damage counters from a chosen character. Oh, ready or exert a chosen character. Oh, but at lore cost. Yee. So for the cost of 1 lore, I can remove up to 2 damage. For 2 lore, I can ready or exert a chosen character. For 3 lore, I can draw 2 cards. So that's my abilities for this particular encounter, the easy encounter. I'm going to continue to set up the board here, and even combine the cards. But I got one more thing to show you guys one more thing. Now let's see my hand here. One more thing to show you guys before I get started. Just the one. Now I can shuffle real quick. Thanks to Dragon Shield, I was able to buy these bad boys. Yeah. I went to the Dragon Shield sleeve creator, and I created me some H.U.B game sleeves. I have this version, and I have another version that I'll probably reveal a little later. But this is nice, isn't it? So now I can play Lorcana and showcase the H.U.B game's branding. In the meantime, let me go ahead and show y'all me attempting to shuffle this good old 60 card deck. So while I'm getting set up, probably not going to talk while I get set up. I'm going to go ahead and get set up, and I will catch you guys in a moment. All right. So I think I got everything set up, but just in case, I do have the rules with me. I am probably going to sit over here so I can be a little bit easier to get my hands on things. And I'm going to check the camera, make sure that we're good. We're good. Hopefully, you guys can see me pretty well from right here. Hello. Now, I'm gonna shuffle up my deck. And we'll get this party started. So again, I picked up Lorcana, and it's strange. As much as I love Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! With friends, mostly friends, the first, I guess, organized play, although not official, card game tournament that I've ever been a part of was a Lorcana tournament. It's kind of strange. But this game is so cool, and the fact that it uses Disney characters in unique ways is kind of interesting to me too. You're going to probably hear me say that word a lot. Interesting. But it is. I'm trying to make sure I shuffle these, good. So that way I won't be in too much danger playing against the Sea Witch. Alright, so here's my deck. My Lorcana is over here with Ursula's. I don't know if you can see that, but it's the top one here, Ursula's on the bottom. That's Ursula's deck, again, the encounter. I'll leave that there, so that way I'm reminded of what I can do and what she can do. The dice. So I have dice here for a reason. In the event that there's a situation where Ursula needs to make a decision, albeit it is only me and her, but just in case she needs to make a certain decision on what type of ability she needs to use, I'm going to roll a die. And I'm going to roll a normal D6 as soon as I got it out. These are my weird die for when I play DCC or MCC. I finally got me a set of dice for that. But odds would be one, evens would be another. And that's just in the off chance that there's some reason that I need to make a decision for Ursula. I'd rather go ahead and let the dice decide. And with that, we're ready to rock and roll just about. I just got to get the other bit up, and that is setting up our starting hands. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there might be a Lorcana player out there like, okay, I might have started off wrong, but. And the cool part is that I get to, with this challenge, it's like the regular Lorcana game. If I wanted to mulligan, I could mulligan. I'm going to keep my hand as is. Ursula, on the other hand, doesn't bother with mulligan. She just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she gets that. And the game starts with her. So we got Ursula's first card, which is Ursula's Stolen Trident. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm hoping that you can. And what this does is this is basically, once it exerts, it allows her to gain 1 lore. So she starts the game off gaining a lore. But the way it works is, ready all of Ursula's cards. She didn't have to ready the first turn. Then set, start of turn effects happen. We don't have a start of turn effects. Then resolve the roll. This is the roll. So I exert this card, move her counter up 1. And Ursula's already on the board. She's ahead, 1-0. And I'm going to take a quick moment to check that real quick. I'm sorry, Mr. Green. I got plants behind me. Sorry about that. Make sure that that's visible. And again, we have Ursula Stolen Trident. You can see what this ability does. And you can see I moved her counter to 1. Okay. With that, Resolve the roll. If an item has an ability with an exert cost, Ursula exerts it, which is why I exerted her thing. If a character can quest, they quest, all that stuff. Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. But the good news is I know how I did it. So I thought she started off with a hand. This thing doesn't say that. It doesn't tell me what her starting hand is. So I think it's 7, or it could be 2. No, it says Ursula's turn order, but it doesn't say what her starting hand is. Then again, it didn't tell me to give her a starting hand, so I guess that's it. So let me go back a step and put these back in that order. She's able to draw 2 cards, put it in her hand. We'll go with that. And if I play it wrong, you guys can correct me in the thing, but I'm looking at this as it says, I don't know. Okay. I'm going to start with 2. If I'm doing it wrong, it'll probably get corrected in a later video, but in this one, I'm just going to start with the 2. And actually, just to save myself some headache. All right. And now, 1, 2. Okay, so since that's done, this has a few turns into the game. Okay. Alright, still her turn. We had a sidetrack. Sorry about that. Okay, one at a time, she reveals her cards. If she has the ability to play it, she plays it. Otherwise, it goes into the inkwell. Nope, she doesn't have enough ink for that, so that goes there. And that is the end of her turn. Alright, so now it's my turn. And my turn goes as normal. So I draw. Really can't do anything. But what I am going to do first is I'm going to take this gyro, turn it into ink, and end my turn. So now it's her turn. I'll do this again. Ready? Okay. No start of turn effects can occur. I'm ready to do the roll. She gains another lore, which is going to suck for a little while, but that's just how it goes. And then she draws 2. 1, 2. Okay. 1. Magica the spell. She doesn't get that one. Now she has 3 ink and whirlpool. Doesn't get that one. She has 4 ink. Whew. And that ends her turn. Now it is mine. Okay. So I draw the start. Okay. I'm going to take Jim Hawkins and turn him into ink. I'm going to exert 2 ink to play Anna Braving the Storm. Unfortunately, since this is the first turn, I cannot play or do anything with Anna. So I'm just gonna leave her there to let her ink dry and end my turn. So Ursula starts again. Okay. No start of turn effect. Resolve the roll. Let's try anything. It's gonna be a pain. 3. resolves. So then she draws. So I'm just gonna take it off the top of the roll. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw this. Lost Omen, Lash Out. It's a 2 ink, and she gets to play it because she has 2 ink. My Anna, who just showed up, is now gone. Goodbye, Anna. Huh. All right, that's discarded. That's great. And then 2. Notice I didn't exert the ink because, ta-da, she doesn't have to exert it. That's one of her abilities. She just has to have it there and it works. So, capsize. Look at that. It says if she has 6 or less ink, put the top 3 cards of the deck into the inkwell face down. If you have 7 or more ink, each opposing player chooses and banishes one of their characters. This is a dangerous card. And it's so sad that it came up now. So, take the top 3 cards of the deck. 1, 2, 3. Y'all, she has 7 ink over here now. Don't know what to tell me or you guys, but it's yeah, it's about to be bad. I gotta hurry up quick because I have to. My score as a single player, and I gotta remember, I have to win the game. I have to make it to 20. She, on the other hand, has to get to 40. So there is a bit of a curve for me. And I want to make sure that I remember reading. When every player facing Ursula has 20 or more lore in the same turn. See there? So it seems like she has an advantage, but I got a little bit of time. All right. Ready up my ink. Do the power. Let's see. Can't do anything about that. It's just her. And I can't banish her, so that doesn't work. Okay, try to wrap. You know what? Okay. I'm going to ink Vault Door. And for 3 ink, I'm going to play Mickey Mouse Detective, who has the ability of when I play this character, you may play the top card of your deck in the inkwell face down and exert it. So, and I'm going to use that ability by taking the first card here, playing it face down. Now Mickey is out to dry, hanging out to dry. Show y'all my ink. Use my deck over here on top of my mint from Sonic. And continue on. Ursula's turn. Ready up for a trident. Oh, got to put capsize up. Sorry about that. Ready for trident. No other start of turn effects happen, so exert the trident. Lore goes to 4. And now I think there's enough space for you guys to be able to see that my lore is still at 0. Okay. Now. No other effects happen, so we start the turn. And first up, capsize again. Well, let's see. Wait a minute. No. If you have 7 or more ink, each opposing player chooses and banishes one. She has 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which means Mickey is gone. I can't keep a card out on the field. It's really gonna be challenging. Interesting. Okay, Lightning Storm. Each opposing player loses 3 lore. I don't have any lore, and I can't start in the negative, so I need to check something out. Okay. If it's an action, resolve the effects with the card in this card. Well, there's nothing you can do, so there we go. And now it's back to my turn. I really wish he would stop making me banish my cards. It would be nice. It would be nice. I draw. Okay. Still don't have very much to work with. Okay. Oh, wait, I got an idea. But to make it work, all right, I'm going to ink this repair. Tap 2 ink to draw Anna, Braving the Storm. Okay. And with that, that ends my turn. Ursula's back on the mound. Her trident gets ready. She begins again. She moves. Trident exerts. She moves to 5. And her hand begins. Entangling Magic. Okay, this one says each opposing player discards a card. Then put this card in the inkwell face down. Just in case you want to see that magic happen. That's what the card says. I don't understand it myself, but here we go. So I gotta discard a card. Okay. Good news is I get to choose, so. I'm gonna hang on to you. I'm gonna discard. Seldom do they see. Hand has 3 cards now. And this goes here. So her ink, if I'm not mistaken, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She has 8 ink, y'all. And now it's her turn to draw. Hand 1. Crushing Wave. Oh, wait. No, this is the second one. Crushing Wave. Deal 2 damage to each opposing character. 1, 2. Well, Anna's hurt, and she ain't had a chance to do anything. So, yeah, this is real. But Anna's ability is going to probably come in handy well, no, that's it. So, since she didn't banish any cards, Anna is still here, even though she's hurt. And now it's my turn. I draw. Finally, Anna's ability is going to kick in and help me out here a bit. Anna's now dry, so she can use her. She can start. It's coming to me. She can start questing for lore. Questing is what it's called. As you can tell, she's been questing. Ursula's been questing this whole time, but it's time for me to get on the board. And first, I'm going to tap all 5 of my ink to draw Scrooge McDuck of McDuck Manor. Okay. He has 2 abilities. Let me go ahead and show you Scrooge real quick. Scrooge McDuck of McDuck Manor. And he has 2 abilities. The first one is, during my turn, this character gains evasive. During my turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, I get to play an item for free. So this is that. And because he's a hero, you can see that he's a hero with this little text right here on my thumb is. It says hero. You can see that since he's a hero, it actually activates Anna's ability, which says that whenever there's a hero in play, she gets one lore. So it gets 1+ lore if I have a hero in play. So right now she taps for 2, which is great because I really need to get caught up. And I am going to quest with Anna, tap her, and move my lore counter to 2. I'm on the board, finally. Scrooge is there, and we're good to go. That's it. It's now Ursula's turn again. Ready? Okay, set. Let's start turn effects. Go. Tap, move her up to 2. Lore. Then I draw 2, but since it's just me, 1 at a time reveal. 1. Choppy Waters. Deal 2 damage to the highest cost character each opposing player has. If it's a tie, the opposing player chooses the tied characters. That's the cost character. So Scrooge is about to take 2 damage. Scrooge, who just got out on the field. Second card is Hercules, and it's only 4 ink, so Hercules gets to play. And now she has the ability to get more ink. Speaking of, when Hercules is in play, he has the ability of Bodyguard. If an opposing character who challenges one of your characters must challenge him first. Then he has the Ursula Sentry ability. This character enters play exerted, so he's already exerted, thank goodness. And everything has a price. During the opposing player's turn, they may together pay 3 lore to banish this character. Okay, so there's a way I can banish him, but I have to have 3 lore in order to do it. Well, it's nice. I have a way to get rid of Hercules. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, or if I should. Probably should. I'll end up losing all of my lore, though. I don't know. Figure it out. Anna's up first. That was the end of Ursula's turn. Now it's my turn. And I draw. Cool. I got you. But I don't think that's a good idea to use you now. Alright. I'm going to ink dive bomb. Puts my ink level up to 6. I'm going to tap all 6 ink. Ooh, Scrooge up. To play Peter Pan, Pirate's Bane. And he has the ability to shift, which means if I had another Peter Pan out, I could have played him for 4 ink instead of 6. He's evasive. And if I challenge a pirate character, he takes no damage in the attack. Now I'm going to take a moment to take a look at that, see if y'all can see the board clearly. Yeah. Hopefully y'all can see the cards well. If not, I apologize. I'm also not using the front of my camera, using the back because it's the better version. And I'm not sitting by it because I need to keep myself separate. So sorry if the angles look terrible. I'm working on it. Alright, still my turn. Pan has to dry. I am going to tap Anna for 2, tap Scrooge for 1. That'll give me 3. However, since it's my turn, I'm also going to play the Hercules Everything Has a Price ability, and so I'll show you what happens. I tap those. My ink counter goes up to 5. Which is kind of hard to see, which this was a bit smaller, but alas. She's at 6. I'm at 5. I think that's the one thing about this that. So one critique I'll probably give about the Lorcana for this game, this particular setup, is that it's kind of hard to tell. Must set my Lorcanas like that. That way you know. This one's pointing at 6, that was pointing at 5. Once I tap these, or exerted these, sorry, I call them tapping. I'm used to Magic the Gathering. Once I exerted these, I got up to 5. I'm going to use Hercules' ability to pay 3 to remove him off the field. So now I'm back at 2 to her 6. I didn't need Hercules giving her more lore quickly. That may come back to bite me in the end, but we'll see. Hopefully, if I don't have to remove a character, I can start getting 5 a turn. Sorry, I probably moved like 8 different times. Okay, so that does it for my turn. It's now Ursa's turn. Her Trident goes back. No start of turn abilities. Trident exerts. She moves to 7. She starts her hand phase. Hey. Oh no. Story about this particular character. He costs 3 ink, so she gets to play him. And Hey has the evasive ability. What the evasive ability does is basically say that only characters with evasive can challenge this one, so I can only get rid of him with an evasive card. But the funny thing about this character, but not this particular card, the very first time me and John Slice played Lorcana, he had the Hey that if it was banished, it would return itself to his hand. And banished by being destroyed, or whatever in other card game terms. And that card ran amok on me because I had no ways of being able to banish him outside of challenging. It was crazy. And finally, for her turn, the second card, another Hey. And she does have 3 ink, so nothing to worry about there. This got interesting quickly. And that does it for her turn. I get to ready up. Again, I'm at 6, in case you guys are looking. Scrooge and Anna. And I draw. Going to tap 2, or exert 2 ink to play Repair. Repair does is that it removes up to 3 damage from one of my locations or characters. I'm going to remove 3 from Anna. Remove the 2 from Anna to recover her health. And called it where it is. Pan arises up as a usable card. And now, time to exert and gain my lore. So we're gonna go ahead and go questing with Pan, Anna, and Scrooge, Uncle Scrooge. That gives me a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm now tied with her. Okay. All right. That does it for my turn because I don't want to play anything else. In some instances, I can't play anything else because this is the 2 cards remaining in my hand at the moment. And actually, since it's just me, it's not like I'm playing against anybody. Those are my 2 actual cards. I don't know if you can see them right here. And now it's her turn. The Trident returns to itself. And any start of turn effects, Hey doesn't have any, neither does this one. So now we resolve the row. We resolve the row. Ursula's Trident gets her 1. If a character can quest, they can do so. And since they don't have Reckless, they have to quest. So 2, 1, and 2. So she went from 7 to 10, like that. And now, 'tis her turn to draw hands. Gaston. With 2 ink, Gaston can enter play. It can enter play. And Gaston's ability, his ability is, when you play this character, deal 4 damage to the opposing character with the lowest cost. Gaston comes into play, and I lose Anna. Anna had the lowest cost of 2. So she had to go. And Gaston appears in the game. And I draw again. This time I get Flotsam. Yeah, Flotsam, Jetsam. Now I got 'em, boys. The boss is on a roll. Sorry. In case you... Never mind. I won't reveal that. But here's Flotsam. It's very evil-looking Flotsam. I mean, if this was the Flotsam that she had in The Little Mermaid, watch out. He looks like he can do some serious stuff, doesn't he? Anyway, all right, he has the bodyguard ability like Hercules, so if I try to challenge anybody, I have to challenge him first. And as Ursula Sentry, he comes in exerted, so he gets to protect the folks already. So what I had planned to do with these hey-hays has now been changed. Okay. And that do it for Ursula's turn. Now it's back to me. And I draw. I drew Webby. And I realized something I need to do before I get too far into this. Okay. If I set my phone to do not disturb, if somebody calls, you guys won't get disconnected and I won't look like a crazy person. Right. Webby Vanderquack. And everybody else gets exerted. All right. You never know where you'll travel to. I'm going to exert 3 ink. I need to get another character out there. And I'm going to go ahead and play Webby, who has no abilities, but she's there. And neither one of these cards have any business challenging Flotsam. Neither one. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap for my lower 3. And I'm going to tie it up with her for now. But now that it's her turn... Actually, before I make it her turn, I've not run into any cards like this, so I'm going to go ahead and do Dive Bomb, which right now is just sitting in my hand for no reason, and turning it to ink for 4. Now I'll let it be Ursula's turn. Upon Ursula's turn, she gets all of her cards to go up face up for maximum carnage. Carnage, I say carnage. I'm going to put some cards face up on the roll there. Okay, set. Are there any start of turn cards? Nope. So now it's time to resolve all of these. We get a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 6. 10 to 16. I'm not looking too good. But the good news is she wasn't able to get rid of any of my cards so far. These draws are going to make or break me, so here we go. And I draw 1. Captain Hook, who has no special ability. He just comes out onto the field as a 7/4, mind you. And another draw. All right, this one says, Fortunate Hit. Oh, here we go. Fortunate hit. Opposing players together choose one of your items and banish it. She has no items. She has no items, y'all. So this card is like, you know, here. I get how this works. The flow of this is a lot better, and I may not necessarily need to use the mat. Well, I probably will to help me with the. Well, I think the next time I play, I might not use the mat so much, because now that I understand it, it's like, okay, I get it, and it'll give me more space with being able to handle her cards. Okay, everybody's up. Webby comes into the dry ink patrol. I ready all of my already exerted ink, and I draw. And I get Delia Duck. Wow. If I only would have gotten this sooner, I could have used the card that I just inked. See that? I needed that reckless ability a lot sooner. Okay. All right. I'm going to exert 4 to play Louis and exert 2 of the remaining 3 to get Delia out there. Okay. She can't challenge on the turn that she's out here, so Delia can't challenge, but she's going to help me out later. Her reckless ability is going to help. Louis' support ability is going to help, which reminds me. Drew Louis. Louis has a support ability to, when he quests, which he gets 2 lore for, so it's going to come in real handy. Whenever he quests, I get to add his attack to the attack of another player, which will really come in handy to try to take out Flotsam here, or one of her, Flotsam for the most part. The danger, watch behind you. Speaking of, time for me to tap Webby for 1, Peter Pan for 2, and Uncle Scrooge for 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Go from 10 to 14. I'm over halfway there. So thankfully, unless she breaks out a new toy at any point, I might actually win this. Let's just see. That ends my turn. I ready her up all of her cards. Looking at her cards, there are no cards that start at the start of her turn. And so now we resolve the roll. 1, 17, 18, 19, 20. At 20, because she's only facing me, I have to move this draw counter up 1. That's one of her abilities, is that in a one-player game, and I'll show you here, at 20 lore, I think y'all can see that. At 20 lore, she gets to draw 1 extra card. And since she hasn't drawn yet, this is about to be, it's about to get nasty. So that's 20, 22, 24. So she's over halfway there. I'm over halfway there. I have a better chance at winning unless these cards do what the cards in the beginning did earlier. Fingers crossed, y'all, because otherwise I win. And I draw the Hexwell Crown. The Hexwell Crown is an item. Oh, I could have gotten rid of the Trident. Oh well. The perks of playing this is that you get to learn that. But that's the Hexwell Crown. So I get to play that. And funny thing about that is that she gets to play that the turn that it sets is an item. So I'm going to roll a die. Odds she doesn't play it. Even she does. You can see me shaking my hand. So she's going to play that to draw a card. So that's one extra card in addition to the 3 she's about to draw. Okay. And then the next one. Typhoon. 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 You know what Typhoon does? Guess. You can probably see it at the bottom of the card. Typhoon. Return all opposing exerted characters to their player's hands. So Scrooge, he comes back to my hand. Peter Pan comes back. So does Webby. I'm using the Sonic thing to show my hand. One more and then the one that's face down here. Finally, Ursula's contract. With Ursula's contract, sweeten the deal. Opposing players can't use battleground abilities, which I wasn't using any of those anyway. Minor stipulation. At the start of your turn, banish this item to gain 3 lore. Well, I got slowed down. She sped up. And now it's my turn. Readying up my ink. And I have to do this whole entire thing again. These guys are dry. And thanks to Delia, she can actually attack now. So I'm going to do that and try to spread. No, I forgot Flotsam. We'll put Flotsam on the top of this chain of character cards because Flotsam here is a bodyguard. And as long as he's tapped, I have to attack him. Even if I don't want him. And I draw. Okay. So this is what I have in my hand. Don't think it's going to matter. So I'm going to pay 6 in an attempt to play Pan, Pirate's Bane. I'm going to quest with Louis to gain 2 more. Takes me to 16. Puts me one step closer to winning. Somehow. With that, I'm going to take the 3 he has and add it to Delia, which now makes her attack 6. Because of Delia Duck's special ability, I have to attack challenge when able. I'm going to challenge Flotsam. They both destroy each other. Because Flotsam is a 5/5. Delia with the +3 becomes a 6/3. Delia's gone, and so is Flotsam. I slowed her down a little bit, but not a lot. And with that, my turn is over. Here we go. What? Ready them all up. Oh! Forgot about this card. I'll leave it. I forgot about it, and I forgot it was there. I'll leave it for this turn, so she'll get 2 instead of the 1. Just gotta remember that it's there. That's what I get for the shortcut that I created. So sorry about that. That's a mistake on my part, and I'll correct it the next time. All right, there are no... Oh, wait. There is a starter turn, and the starter turn says I banish this. Well, she banishes it and gets 3 lore, so she's at 27. I'm not ever going to get beyond 20, so I can put that there. She's at 27 now, and now everything else happens. We resolve the row. So we get 1 for the trident, One for Hey, that's 2, so that's 29. Another Hey, 30. Gaston, 31. Captain Hook takes those to 33. And the Inkwell Hex Crown taps. She draws an extra card. And now we return to her hand. She gets a total of 5 cards to play. And that's only because I screwed up. And because I screwed up, I'm going to make it right. So starting from the top, we get Typhoon. Return all opposing exerted characters to their players' hands. Well, Louis, you did your due diligence. I'm so sorry that you had to go this way. Ursula's Contract. Ursula's Contract times 2. Yeah, this is over. Triton's Daughters. Wow, they're in the game. And they give her lore. Oh, you guys probably didn't see that. So you saw Ursula's Contract already, but these are the other 2. Triton's Daughters and Bruno Madrigal. Triton's Daughters has no ability, but Bruno, when you play this character, each opposing player puts the top 3 cards of the deck into the discard. She's adding insult to injury, y'all. My top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is real. The fact that I lost to Easy it's no easy feat. You expect Easy to be, easy, but I lost. Man. I want to run it back, and I think I am going to run it back, but first let me finish this turn out. I'm going to draw. Drop my card. Oh. Pan goes up. Tasting the Promised Land. Just for the heck of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To play Moana. Peter's going to quest for 2. Taking me to 18. And I end my turn for Ursula to finish me off. With that said, start of Ursula's turn. I ready everything up first. I'll put those over there. And then these 2 pop off. So, Ursula's Contract, Vanish, gain 3 to 36. Ursula's Contract, gain 3 to 39. There are no other starting abilities. The moment I tap Ursula's Stolen Trident, which I probably should have gotten rid of, she hits 40. Game is over. Ursula wins. Ursula wins. Dad. I'm definitely gonna run this back here in a second, but that was cool. It was cruel, but cool at the same time. Because I kind of wonder what these cards would have been. Yeah, because it was a mixture of different cards. We had some more things out there that would have probably been horrific. But man, that was nice. That was nice. So, tell me what you think. Let me know what you think. If you guys are Lorcana players, and I know I made a lot of mistakes in playing, but let me know what you think. And what was your first experience playing against Ursula if you played this set before, either by yourself or with friends? And yeah, I'll just say that this was fun. And it took everything in me not to start singing Poor Unfortunate Souls. Well, let's see what happens. If this is the end of one video, you'll probably see an outro when I do this. If it's the same video, you'll probably see the board come back. Here we go. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the ever thankful Tach Butler. Until next time, gamers, let's game.